Hello everyone. Had a busy weekend. So, it's time to go wild. Another week of ice hockey just gone by, and another Time to Go Wild podcast for you. Of course, you can catch the show on YouTube, Podbean, Google Podcast, and Amazon Music Podcasts. If you want to contact us throughout the week, you can do on Facebook or Twitter.com/TTGW Radio, and you can email ttgwradio@outlook.com or text 07849 767 755. Well, lots of excitement over the weekend at Planet Ice Widnes, especially on Sunday. So here we go. It's time to go wild. Welcome once again to a Time to Go Wild radio podcast. After a very, very busy week at Planet Ice Widnes, and the big one at the weekend, your YKK Widnes Wild taking on the Whitley Warriors. And what a game that turned into. Lots of drama, lots of action, and plenty of goals the right way around this time. So, without further ado, before we get into talking about the game, let's do the usual bit. It's results time. So our usual roundup of results from across the leagues from the past weekend. Starting on Saturday the 7th of October with the Elite League Challenge Cup. It's 5 Flyers 6, Dundee Stars 3. On Sunday, Dundee Stars 2, 5 Flyers 4. Manchester Storm 7, Nottingham Panthers 4. Going to league action from Wednesday the 4th of October. Guildford Flames 2, Manchester Storm 3 after overtime. On Saturday, Guildford Flames 1, Belfast Giants 5, Nottingham Panthers 3, Cardiff Devils 2. Glasgow Clan 5, Coventry Blaze 6 after a shootout. And on Sunday, Coventry Blaze 2, Sheffield Steelers 5, Cardiff Devils 2, Belfast Giants 4. Moving to the NIHL National League. On Saturday, Bristol Pitbulls 5, Sheffield Steel Dogs 2. Milton Keynes Lightning 5, Leeds Knights 3. Peterborough Phantoms 3, Telford Tigers 1. Solway Sharks 1, Bees 4. Raiders 6, Swindon Wildcats 5. On Sunday, Hull Seahawks 7, Bees 0. Leeds Knights 9, Milton Keynes Lightning 1. Raiders 1, Peterborough Phantoms 3. Sheffield Steel Dogs 2, Bristol Pitbulls 1 after overtime. Telford Tigers 5, Solway Sharks 2. Moving to the National League, Division 1 North Morley now. From Saturday, Hull Jets 3, Blackburn Hawks 2. On Sunday, Billingham Stars 3, Blackburn Hawks 5. Deeside Dragons 6, Sheffield Scimitars 0. Solihull Barons 3, Hull Jets 0. Widnes Wild 5, Whitley Warriors 2. To finally clear things up for NIHL Division 2 North Laidler. From Saturday, Altrincham Aces 5, Nottingham Lions North 2. Kingston Sharks 0, Sutton Sting 24. Sheffield Titans 3, Billingham Buccaneers 4. Telford Tigers North 2, 8. Coventry NIHL Blaze 2. Nottingham Lions North 2, this is Sunday now I should say. Nottingham Lions North 2, 3. Telford Tigers North 2, 4 after overtime. And Sutton Sting 9, Bradford Bulldogs 0. General roundup of the leagues, and as we get more and more as the information improves, we'll bring you more next time on Time to Go Wild Radio. some big results this weekend then in the leagues. I mean, starting with the National League and some big scoring games. Raiders 6, Swindon 5. And you've got Leeds Knights 9, Milton Keynes Lightning 1. A big result, and a complete opposite. Bees beating Solway in Solway on Saturday by 4 goals to 1, and then going on the road again to Hull on Sunday and going down by 7 goals to 0. That's a big result. And then if you look at some of the results in Division 1 North Morley, Deeside Dragons, a 6-0 thrashing of the Sheffield Scimitars, and Sutton Sting showing no signs of slowing up. 24-0 winners over the Kingston Sharks in Hull on Saturday, and then back at home against Bradford on Sunday with a 9-0 win. Some big results, but then again, there's some very tight results. The Nottingham Lions North 2 and Telford Tigers North 2. Telford winning by 4 goals to 3 with an overtime winner. It shows that sometimes you just can't predict a game. And Billingham have been on a roll recently and go down at home 5 goals to 3 to the Blackburn Hawks on Sunday. So you can't actually really predict the league at the moment. You know, Hull Jets win 3 goals to 2 against Blackburn on Saturday and then go down to Solihull and go down by 3 goals to 0. And, well, those of us who were at Planet Ice Widnes on Sunday witnessed a battle. And a battle it was against the Whitley Warriors. 5 goals to 2 winners, the Wild came out on top. But the game was not without a bit of drama. Well, we also had some new signings. I caught up with one of them after the match, and this is what he had to say.
End-to-end drama, feisty stuff. Back at Planet Ice Widnes. YKK Widnes Wild facing off against the Whitley Warriors. 5-2 on the night, and we've got a home debut and a hat-trick for one of our new recruits, Innes Gallagher. Innes, welcome to the Wild, and what a debut.
Yeah, thanks very much. Yeah, it was just good to meet the boys, and even better to win at home in front of our fans. So, yeah, good day all round.
I mean, it's a bit of a change for you in scene, style, new barn to play in as well.
Yeah, I mean, it was really fun to play, especially, you know, like I said, in our new barn, and not new barn, but yeah, it was just fun to play. You can definitely feel the fans, and it was just good Sunday.
I mean, where were you prior to playing here?
So I was at Kilmarnock Thunder. So we're playing last night in Edinburgh. So up there and down here today. So a wee bit heavy legs, but it was good to get the win now.
You didn't seem to show much in heavy legs, and I'll tell you what, that first one of yours, you let it go, and I don't even think the goalie saw it, and the others, the second one as well, I just saw you release it, and it was boom, in the back of the net. It was such a quick release. It was really nice to see.
Yeah. I had a breakaway error in the first period, and I guess I wasn't really adjusted to the ice yet. It kind of skipped away from me, so I just thought, you know what, I'm just gonna fire it and see what happens. So, and luckily it paid off. So yeah.
In this little barn, it can be very intimidating with the noise. It's all on one side primarily, but you know, in terms of the crowd you played in front of, a bit different for you?
Yeah, definitely. Like you said, but you know, the guys were great tonight, and the fans really helped us along. And yeah, we just trying to keep this rolling. Yeah.
So, in terms of the win, I mean, you've known Whitley, of course, over the years. Everyone knows they're a tough side to play against. It was getting very physical in that third period. Tough to keep your heads all level?
Yeah, especially, you know, a couple of calls went against us, but, you know, the guys really dug deep, you know, and we're just trying to play our game. And, you know, I think our passing was really good tonight, and spells. And, yeah, just keep it 5-5 as much as possible, and then I thought we played better 5-5, to be honest.
Just getting a little bit of liquid refreshment courtesy of Callum Ruddick. He's worked hard tonight, as it is, but you know, it's an unusual little barn, and it was a good crowd, good noise, and it does help.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, you've got the drum beating right behind the bench, so yeah, it felt really good. And you know, hearing the roar from the crowd after we scored, it's a total momentum booster. So yeah, all good.
A big lift. We had a couple of rough games recently. Some extra new blood now brought in with yourself and a couple of other guys, and it does make a difference. And you could see it out there tonight and how much it meant to the team as well as the fans.
Yeah, definitely. You know, we were coming in here, not even a practice under our belts, but you know, we knew what Joey and the rest of the management wanted kind of us to do, and you know, just really happy to be here with the boys and helping in any way we can really to get up the table.
Well, it's good to meet you. Hope to see you more and more as the weeks go on, as the season goes on. Hat trick, nice way to start.
Happy Sunday.
Well, take care and we'll see you soon.
Thanks very much.
Thanks, Innes. And what a start to your Widnes Wild career after your move. Well, the game, it took a while to get going. We had a fair few penalties, but the scoring didn't open till 18 minutes and 46 seconds with a surprise short-handed goal for the Wild. I missed it. I was writing down the details of the penalty, and next thing I hear people shouting and screaming. It's like, what's going on? And yeah, Luca Tassadri in goal had flicked the puck down the ice. Apparently some kind of dummy or fake had happened, and it trickled into the goal. And it's like, so the amazing has finally happened, and I missed it. So I am looking forward to seeing the highlights because I want to see that goal. So yeah, started off just before the end of the first period, 1-0. Second period, very quick response from Whitley at 21:54. And then that was Gary Kelly from Jamie Ord and Sean Kippin. Took a little while longer for Wild to regain the lead. Just checking my sheet again. 36-46 this time. It's Innes from Alex Mitchell, and what a shot that was. Absolutely left his stick in such a way that you barely saw it. It was just whipped through, flew into the back of the net, and the score finished by 2-1 at the end of the second period. Third period took another while before things started to pick up. 50-56. Another one straight down the middle, but this time a bit closer range. Innes Gallagher again, this time from, I think it's Torren. I think it's 21. Yeah, Torren Anderson, another one of our new signings. And this time, I didn't even see the puck leave his stick. I just saw the stick move, and then I saw and heard cheering. Such a fast release. So there we were at 3-1. Had to wait a while longer. 56-01. This time, Joey Coulter from Jack Murray. Bit of a scramble, but in the back of the net, it's now 4-1. Whitley weren't done, though. Bit of an awkward scramble in front of the net. Sean Kippin there to put away the trash. 56-41. It's 4-2. Wild weren't done. Oh, no. Here we went again. We thought the goal had been credited to Nathan Britton, but Nathan came over and said, no, it was the other way around. So it was 57 minutes, 48 seconds, if I've got that right. Innes Gallagher from Nathan Britton. Hat-trick goal for Innes, and a 5-2 victory to the Wild at the end of that one. And, well, those people who were there the previous home game against Blackburn and then available to watch that game last night against Whitley, it was such a different style of game. It was such a different performance from the Wild. Whitley were, I'll say, as expected, they came out quick, they came out hard, they didn't give up, they fought right to the last moment. It was going to be a tough one, and in the third period there were a lot of heavy checks getting thrown in. You know, you've got to try something to zap the opposition's energy. They just kept going and going and going, but it didn't quite land their way. So, a positive change as we basically do a little bit of a newsy bit, because we haven't really got much in the way of news this week, but we will just read a little bit from the postings, courtesy of widnesworld.co.uk, about our 3 newest members. So, over the weekend, we were pleased to announce first, well, not in no particular order, we'll say Conor McNulty. He's joined us after icing up at Kilmarnock, and he's had a good season. Posted 86 points. In the I'll just read it properly here. McNulty gained his experience icing for Kilmarnock at junior and senior level, posting a healthy 86 points, 43 goals, 43 assists from 39 academy games, and he was most recently at the Kilmarnock Thunder. So, didn't look out of place at the weekend. We also signed Torren Anderson on a 2-way from the Kilmarnock Thunder, and again, he's picked up plenty of points throughout his career, and he didn't look out of place either. He's played, from his time at the Kilmarnock Blizzard under 16s, he recorded 35 points from 26 games, most recently iced for the Kilmarnock senior side, and posted 15 points so far. So, he's had caps representing the Scottish national team throughout his junior career, and to be honest, he did not look out of place at all. And then our sharpshooter, and having read some of this bio, I can agree with it after seeing him play at the weekend. It was Innes Gallagher, and what a performance from him this weekend. He has experience at senior level. He's posted 60 points from his last 2 seasons with the Kilmarnock Thunder. He was thankfully available to ice this weekend. And to one of the quotes that was seen here, you know, it didn't take hockey analysts to realise we've been slacking offensively, and Innes is a goaltender's worst nightmare. Well, yeah, he was the goaltender's worst nightmare this weekend. As the interview said, he'd hit the bar, hit the post, rang the bell a couple of times, and then next thing, bang, in it went. And not too shabby on your first outing to get a hat-trick. So those 3 guys looked really, really good at the weekend. And, of course, we had Owen Ray back with us, as well as a surprise. And when I announced the first goal being for Luca, it was like, he's looking in the goal going, ah? And everyone was a bit dumbstruck, but apparently it was actually Luca who scored it. So, you know, plenty of surprises this weekend, and lots more drama to come in the coming weeks. So, yeah, keep your eyes and ears open for what's up and coming. Now, I think we should do a little bit of table talk, because the tables have had some interesting standings on what you would typically consider to be where teams would be in the relevant tables. Firstly, we will do the Challenge Cup for the Elite Ice Hockey League, starting off with Group A, and it's at the moment still Dundee Stars, 4 games and no points. At the bottom with Glasgow Clan, 3 games and 2 points. Second place with 5 games and 6 points is Fife. And top of Group A at the moment, 4 games and 8 points, are the Belfast Giants. In Group B, you've got Guildford Flames, 2 games, 2 points in third. Cardiff Devils, 2 games, 2 points in second. And Coventry Blaze, 2 games, 2 points on the top. So that basically is a completely open group. And pretty much similar at the moment in Group C due to the number of games played. So you've got Nottingham Panthers with 3 games and 2 points. Manchester Storm, 2 games and 2 points. And the Sheffield Steelers, 1 game, 2 points. Lots of action still to come. In fact, I think Sheffield and Manchester are meeting up over the next week. So they're, I think, both Challenge Cup games, if I'm not mistaken. So that could have a big swing on that little group there. But the Elite League table, well, the reading goes. 10th place Glasgow Clan, 1 point from their first 2 games. Then you've got Guildford Flames, who were riding high last year. They're only in 9th position, 4 games played and 2 points. Dundee Stars in 8th, 2 points from 2 games. And then Five Flyers in 7th. They've only played 1 league game, but they've got the 2 points from it. Coventry Blaze in 6th, 4 games and 3 points. 5th position to Cardiff Devils, 4 games, 4 points. Then the Nottingham Panthers in 4th, 3 games, 4 points. The Belfast Giants in 3rd, 2 games and 4 points. The Sheffield Steelers in 2nd place, 4 games, 6 points, and top of the table, 4 games, 7 points. The Manchester Storm, and many of you might know my other half is involved with the Storm, and she's, can we end the season now? I said, anything's possible. Absolutely anything's possible. That's why we love hockey so much. So, that's the Elite League tables, but now we move to the IHA National League tables. Solway Sharks at the bottom in 11th position, 6 games played, no points. Bristol Pitbulls in 10th, 6 games played and 3 points. Then Swindon Wildcats in 9th, 4 games, 3 points. The Raiders in 8th, 6 games played, 5 points. Sheffield Steel Dogs, 7th position, 5 games and 6 points. And then above them, it's also on 6 points from 6 games. This time it's the Peterborough Phantoms. The Bees in 5th, 6 games played, 8 points, with the Milton Keynes Lightning also on 6 games and 8 points in 4th position. 3rd place, 5 games played and 9 points, are the Hull Seahawks, sharing 9 points with them, but in 2nd place after 6 games, the Telford Tigers. Top of the shop, it's the Leeds Knights, 6 games played, 10 points. But, you know, very tight at the top. Anything can happen in the lower part as well. A long way to go in that season. Before we come to Morley, we're going to drop to Laidler now. At the bottom of the Laidler League, you've got Kingston Sharks, 5 games and no points. Nottingham Lions North 2 with 7 games and 3 points. Billingham Buccaneers in 7th on 7 games and 4. Above them, the Altrincham Aces, 4 points, but only from 4 games, so they're in 6th. Then sharing the 5 points, but in 5th position, 5 games played and 5 points, is the Bradford Bulldogs, and above them the Sheffield Titans after 7 games, also on 5. Now with 10 points for the next 2, Coventry NIHL Blaze in 3rd, 7 games played and 10 points, with the Telford Tigers North 2 after 5 games, also on 10 points, but flying high, 9 games and 18 points are the Sutton Sting. But when you look at the maximum points, 5 games and 5 wins for Telford, 9 games and 9 wins for Sutton, so both of those teams unbeaten in the league. So yeah, haven't dropped any points to another team. So very tight as expected with those two at the top of Laidler. Coventry NIHL Blaze having a very good start to their season, currently in 3rd. Sheffield Titans having an improvement on form from last year, but again, anything can happen. Moving now to Morley, and interesting layouts this year. In 9th position at the moment, 6 games and 2 points are the Sheffield Scimitars. Only 1 point above 3 after 6 games in 8th are the Nottingham Lions. Sharing 4 points, but firstly in 7th are the Widnes Wild with 5 games and 4 points, and above them the Deeside Dragons, 6 games played, 4 points. 5th position, Solihull Barons with 5 games and 6 points, and then 2 points above with 8 after 6 games are the Hull Jets in 4th position. Now the top 3, Whitley Warriors now in 3rd, 8 games and 10 points, but also on 10 points, but only after 7 games are the Blackburn Hawks. Billingham still top of the shop, 9 games played, 12 points, but an interesting little bit of reading about the maximum points available. The teams with the best maximum points tally at the moment in Morley, the best points being 60 available, are the Hull Jets, the Solihull Barons, and the Blackburn Hawks. Interesting. Very interesting. You've then got, with available of 58 points, the Billingham Stars, the Whitley Warriors, and the Widnes Wild. Next highest maximum points are the D-side Dragons with a possible 56, with Nottingham Lions with a 55 and Sheffield with 54. So, though positions might be one way around, the potential maximum points, there's a lot to play for. Absolutely loads to play for over the coming weeks and weeks for the Morally table. So, yes, it's interesting little bit of reading, because sometimes you look at the team and think, oh, my team's all the way down there, or yay, my team's all the way up here. But then when you actually look at it, it might take a few weeks for everything to even out. And once that happens, everything starts to reshuffle, and a team that can be at the top can drop several places. A team near the bottom flies up, and then things start to settle down into their what I call natural rhythm. But teams won't do that unless people go and support. And it was a cracking turnout at the weekend at Planet Ice Widnes, so a big thank you to everybody near and far who came down to support. Great atmosphere, great noise, great seeing so many Whitley supporters there. Great when the away fans are there giving their team extra noise. It buoys the home fans up. So as I say each week, wherever you're getting your hockey, enjoy it and make it as much fun as possible. Oh, wrong one. I want this one. That's the one. Because, of course, without you, our supporters, there's also another part we can't do without, which are our sponsors. And for Widnes Wild, we have our title sponsor, YKK. Our penalty box sponsors of Wix. Timekeepers Bench sponsored by Sigmatex. We also have Key and Eagle Digital Media. Foster 4. MPG. MJ Sports, who sponsor the Chuck a Duck prize. We've got Puck Drop, Shots by Steve, Bench Buddy, University of Salford, Planet Ice, The Hub in Widnes, and our charity, the Halton Haven Hospice. And of course, we thank all of them for their support throughout the season. If you want to check out anything Widnes Wild, you can, of course, over on their website, widneswild.co.uk, and via Facebook or twitter.com/WidnesWild. We have Instagram or TikTok Widnes Wild Official, and we have our YouTube page as the hub for all the Widnes Wild videos, which is youtube.com/WidnesWild Ice Hockey Club, which is one of the hubs as well for this podcast. So if you want to check out anything as well for Own and Loan highlights, highlights stuff, Own and Loan, new merch, and there's new merch available, check out through the Widnes Wild website, widneswild.co.uk. A few up-and-coming fixtures over the next weekend or two. We start with Saturday the 14th of October, where our under-10s are in Manchester. Time I have available for that is 4:15. The Leeds under-14s host our under-14s at 4:45. And then we have back at Planet Ice Widnes, our under-16s face Nottingham at 4:15, with our under-18s A taking on Leeds at 6 p.m. There is a late night fixture. It's rearranged. It was originally for the Sunday the 15th, but due to circumstances, it's been agreed that Caledonia will host our DMUK Widnes Wild Women on Saturday at 10:15 at night up in Edinburgh. It's a toughie, and it is such a hard thing to schedule those games a lot of the times. But originally it was scheduled for 7:30 on a Sunday, and due to travel and availability, it wasn't going to be practical. So the teams have agreed, and it is now scheduled for Saturday the 14th of October at 10:15 at night up in Edinburgh, Caledonia against the Widnes Wild Women. Moving on to Sunday the 15th of October, the Nottingham under-18s will host our Widnes under-18s B at 10:05, and your YKK Widnes Wild are back home against the Billingham Stars at 5:30. The following weekend, the 21st of October, we have under-12s against Manchester at 4:20. 4, and after that we have our under 18s B will be playing against Billingham under 18s, and that's at 6 p.m. Then on Sunday, more junior action at Planet Ice Widnes, where our under 14s will be playing Solihull at 5:30. And your YKK Widnes Wild are on the road in Blackburn, facing the Blackburn Hawks, Sunday 22nd of October at 6 p.m. So if you don't fancy travelling up to Blackburn on the 22nd, come down and give our under 14s from the academy some support. And they will naturally love you forever. It'll be free to come in. We have our raffles, we have our 50-50s, and we have a lot of fun. So remember, why not come down and give some of the juniors your support? They'll love it, and you'll love it. You'd be surprised how good those games can be. Well, it might be a slightly shorter one, it might be a slightly longer one than normal. Either way, that about rounds up things for this week from the Time to Go Wild podcast. I hope you're enjoying them. Oh, and Barry Sprague's pranked me at the weekend. I can't believe I fell for it, but I did. Some of them I know, that one I didn't, and he got me with the number plate prank. And there was umpteen people going, no, don't do it. And then afterwards, I think the way I announced it, I wasn't going to pick up on it because of the way I put the pauses in. So, yeah, I got pranked. Barry, you got me. Swine. But, yeah, at least it was one once but there was a text for a Benjamin. Unfortunately, Benjamin had left the building. But no, it is appreciated when people do drop text through, and we do want them to be used properly for Text the Announcer so that you can get announcements out. And we want to make sure it's all fun and it's to include you, the fans. So, again, wherever you are, whatever you're doing over the next week and a half, whatever, wherever you get your ice hockey, I hope you enjoy it. From the Time to Go Wild podcast for another week, I'll catch you soon. Till then, ta-ra.